Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after them.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up
to throw is Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So here comes the Titans offense. They'll start with great field position. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The son of the heavyweight champ, it's Elijah Holyfield. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Love from the gun. He'll dump this underneath for Evans. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10. At their own.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The numbers for Eifert in that game last week. 7 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Robinson. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle.
He's brought down.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 46.
Now Jackson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and they'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Lamar Jackson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
7. Titans 3.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met a to end with a kick.
A first look now for Darrynton Evans. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the draw, it's Evans. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier. Roy Robertson Harris on the stop.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Play action. Now Jackson. This one caught by Davis. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's 21-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Quick slant to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Titans.
Now Holyfield. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
play fake. Here's Love. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 21-3 is your score after 1. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Love. Man open left side is Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A carry here for Holyfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. But they run the option here on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Love, they go play action now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a Tennessee score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st down, Robinson. And he stopped immediately there.
Robinson.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown.
Love's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Titans.
Off the play fake, Love. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Love. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Titans first down.
On the ground, it's Evans. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
Here's Love. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Love.
8 yards to go.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. K'Lavon Chaisson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
21. Titans 13.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now. They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Now Jackson on 1st down. They're going deep for Hill. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route. And you know how many times we've talked to coaches, and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, Backyard. Man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them. And the lead is up to 15 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well? It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you. Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. That one goes for 24 yards. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your play.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Following the interception, Love. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
That's complete to Darrynton Evans, the running back.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
To throw on third down, Love. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, and it's the Chiefs who have the lead in the second quarter. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head east to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Baker Mayfield leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns, and he has run for another. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 10.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. First down, they'll start out with Evans. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Titan ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Love. A short throw, and it's going to be pulled in by Fertzer. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
Operating from the gun. Love. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Right there, 54, right there.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the Titans' 47-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run here with Robinson. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now with Robinson. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 40 now on second down. Jackson, open man is Hill. He's got it.
Jackson's pass.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
It is good. Makes the score Jaguars 31. Titans 13.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malcolm Brown able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They should have put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
From the the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. On play action. Love to throw.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. This defense is...
And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Jags grab it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. James Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space. And how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Lambo on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 26.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Here we go, D. Here I come.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's complete to Mooney. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action this time with Love. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Darnell Mooney.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
on 2nd down. It's Robinson. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
James Robinson.
And I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Pass rusher extraordinaire. Dee Ford that time getting the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Working out of the gun. Love.
He'll dump this underneath for Evans.
It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Jay Chart, incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the first down marker. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
First down, going to the air with Love.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 1st and 10, Love over the middle here to Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely, great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Love. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Number 85.
7 yards to pick up there.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Going back to Love. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5 and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Play fake. Here's Love.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
K'Lavon Chaisson
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week.